Good morning, everybody. We are on the excuse me. We are on the way to go fishing this morning. I say we. My first mate is not here today. She's in bed asleep. I sleep the sleep of the old folks. A nap here, a nap there, up, nap, nap. So we got up a little bit ago, and we're going to go try these new lakes out. We've got a rain front coming in through Indiana, and I'm going to get up here and do a little bit of early morning stuff before it hits. Jesus, pardon my language, everybody. Asphalt. I've said it so many times. Asphalt. Y'all ever heard of it around here? But we're going to go try this lake out, get a little pre-dawn and dawn action if we can get something going on. This is a couple of miles from home, and it's 5:42 in the morning. Pre-dawn, they say, is about 6:18, sunrise 6:45. So we're going to see what's going on here. We have arrived. I had a car riding my tail end all the way up. Had to slow down and make this almost blind turn. I'll show it here on dash cam here shortly. But we're going down in. Recognize this from last video, our recon video. Pardon the windshield, it's fogged up. It's humid. It's about as humid and dewy as you can get without it raining. Everything is just soaked and humid this morning. And after the storms yesterday, you saw that video, that's pretty much what we get. So what I'm thinking, right over in here somewhere, let's see what we're looking at. There's the water over there. Let's go down that way a little bit, see what we can get going on that bank. Not as far a walk across the wet grass as this is. I don't know how much is going to show up here, being as dark as it is. We got a little flat here with some scrub. Anyway, we've got a little flat there with some scrub in it. It's shallow. There ain't going to be nothing in there. Bait fish. But I'm thinking right along that edge where the big ones are laying in wait for one to haphazardly wander out of that shallow cover. We got lightning down there in the distance already. So, see if we can get some of that here in a little bit. Sliver of a moon, a little bit of a crescent. Well, everybody, I am baited. Just got a night crawler going on here. I'm going to walk down here to this bench. Might have to get the chair out. Brought the basic essentials here today, this morning. Night crawlers, tub of night crawlers, fishing pole and hooks. I got the tackle box, but you know what I mean. Place is secluded. We'll see if they come in and check on me. But anyway, we're going to cast in here. We're just right down from the car. Not quite the far end down there. So missed it. I hit the water and got hit good. Stole half my worm. Big enough hit to make the bobber disappear. Granted, it's not a buoy. That's the disadvantage of fishing alone with a GoPro. You can't get it all. Never had time to get it set up even. So I'm back out there, same place. He's probably got his belly full. Big one jumped down there. We have just the gray before dawn setting in. This is my favorite time of the morning, of the day. It's 5:57. I love the gray before the sun rises. That's my favorite time of day. Everybody oohs and ahs over sunsets. I'm big on the gray before the dawn. And the sky is getting light in the east. Still the occasional flash of lightning down in that direction. Didn't know what to expect here, but I'm going to have to go back to the car and get my crawlers. I'm pretty well cleaned now. Got just a tip of one on there, and I don't think it's big enough to attract anything. And I also don't think it was big enough to really hit that hook. As soon as it's light, I'll show you what rig I'm using here. Peaceful morning. You can hear truck traffic down there on Route 16, south of us. Pretty good 4-lane through there, pretty main artery, so there's a lot of traffic on it around the clock. But this is peaceful. Got a little mist reflecting or coming off the water along. This is what it's about. I've had to rebait, go up to the car and get my crawlers. Just got back in with a nice fresh juicy night crawler there. Nice pre-dawn's coming fast. I'm glad I got here when I did. Just checked in on Facebook. Nobody knows where I'm at. Nobody knows I was coming. The dear wife, she was asleep and I didn't wake her up. But we're going to pre-scout this place. Now there's fish in here. I heard another one jump down there. Pretty good size. I mean, he's a fair fish. He wasn't no monster, but he was one to be happy to catch. So there are fish here in this one. I'm sure they're all the way around here. So as soon as it gets a little lighter, I'll head over there to that backside and try it out. I don't want to do that now. I don't want to step in a hole, break an ankle or twist one or something. Nobody knows where I'm at. So that's the disadvantage of going someplace new. You don't know really the lay of the land. So let's turn this off and get back to some fishing here. Give a brief rundown here as daylight creeps in on us. Weather app says it's 65 degrees. Like I said, it is humid. It is wet. Whatever the dew point is, we've reached it. A little damp. Shirt's wet already. But this is awesome. Like I said, I love this time of morning. If I still drank coffee, which I've quit over a year now. If I still drank coffee, now would be the time to break out the Stanley thermos and just drink coffee. If I feed a fish or two, I feed a fish or two. But I don't drink coffee, and I'm not going to pick that habit back up. If I get rid of one vice, I'm not going to pick it back up again. A great cup of coffee this time of morning is good, but it's still a vice. It took a week or better to get over those caffeine headaches. Yeah, I'm not going to do that again. I don't know if there'd be a reason I'd want to quit, but it's another chemical, you know. Natural chemical, probably, but I'm not going to pick it back up. Now they're jumping to and fro right up there. Bobber's right out there. And down there. Are they avoiding my bait? Are they that smart here? We shall see. And the light's coming in nicely. And of course he's not going to jump while I got the camera on. Uh-oh, get it. Well, that's all it was just a bite. 1.5 bites. One good bob, then a nudge. Sitting here looking at Marketplace on Facebook. A little time's passed, not much. I'm in the market for a cheap tent. If you watch our other channel, Tent Camping with the Old Folks, you know, we have that small tent that we use for storage. We call it the summer kitchen. That's getting a little hard for us to get down, climb into, and back out of with stuff. I'm looking for a little bit bigger tent, so I was pilfering Marketplace there. And hopefully about now is when the activity starts picking up. Big old bucket mouse coming out for breakfast. and we're kind of restricted on bait that we use here. I'll put a picture up of the rules of this place. You know, there's a few rules, and that's okay, you know. I'm not knocking the rules, but there are some limitations. So, before we fish this again, we will go down and get some approved minis. But I'll put the pictures of the rules in here. Well, after that last bite and a half, I'm cleaned. I got cleaned out somewhere out there. Probably while I was looking at Marketplace. So let's rebait here and pay a little more attention. Yep, there went the flashlight. Sun starting to peak up over there now. So we officially hit the sunrise time, so maybe I'll get a free hand here and able to fish and do a little video. There we go now, nice big slimy juicy night crawler. Right out there. Did you hear it? Get out there and do your job that you was hired to do. Paid good money for you, now catch a fish. We're going right up here around this scrub, and that's shallow. Seeing a lot of activity up here. I'm on my third night crawler now. Getting hits, getting cleaned. But we'll see. Seeing some pretty good squirrels right out in there. This is getting a little annoying. I'm feeding a lot of fish here, but not doing any catching. They're jumping everywhere. Big jump about every 10 minutes, it seems like. All towards that back side. And of course, that's where it's deepest at. When you can see this, you can see where it gets deep. Light's coming quick. You can see around now. Feet's absolutely soaked. I walked up there in that flat a minute ago and found water. Don't let the ground deceive you. There's water there. Anyway, here we are. We're back here. There's one down there. Surely I can pull a fish out of here before this trip is over with. I finally caught one. Jeez. This is embarrassing. Bear with me here. Ouch, just hooked myself. And I snagged him. He was down there cleaning my hook off. Didn't know that I snagged him till just now, but I got one. Let's see here now. See if we can get some sort of a setup going on here. Ouch. Hold on, bud. I'm getting you. Snagged you through the gill. It's not bleeding. There it is, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I'm used to dealing with my grands and stuff. Catfish bait. Yeah. He's out there bait robbing me. Maybe he'll learn his lesson here and leave me alone. Now, go tell your bigger brothers and sisters, your mommy and daddy and grandpa, come see me. A little quick relocation here, a little further down the lake where there's been a little more activity down on this end. Okay, a little bit of luck. You can see a swirl up there. Had one jump. And of course, these things are smart. Wherever I go, they jump the opposite end. I'm just kind of drifting in towards bank there. That little bluegill was embarrassing, but hey, I'm on the board. I caught a fish. That's that much anyway. Just rebaited. I think about the 5th night crawler now. There's action in here. They're probably all bluegills. Love to get on that backside. That's where the deep channel is, and that's where the big cats are going to be laying. But there's bluegill here. Okay, finally, just beyond my bobber out there. Big jump. Hopefully he's working his way in here. Come on, smell that juicy night crawler and get in here and eat it. Eat it. Get it in your belly. Everything has just quit. I mean, the bite turned right dead off. And right out there. Beautiful. Fog raising and rolling off the water. Geese have come to life and are flying around. Uh-oh, little action. And that action turned out to be just a bait robber, of course. Pretty decent swirl up there. The further I move, the further the swirls go away. Of course. How did I just miss that one? I just hit the off button and there it was. Good, work your way down this way. He's a little bit closer than he was. Just one bucket mouth, that's all I want. One largemouth. Just a fish, other than, oh, them hateful things. Hateful things. Just a fish. Then I'll call it a day. Got some things to do today until this evening. We're apt to hit this again this evening. Got a beautiful sunrise coming up there. As soon as that sun gets cooking on us, that's probably going to be about it for here anyway. But we're going to wrap it up, guys and gals. Jump out there. Go ahead while I'm leaving. Right here in front of me too. How about that? But anyway, going to wrap it up. Got some things to do here in a little bit. We're probably going to head back out here this evening. Got some good stuff going on here. There's some big fish over in that one. Some nice jumping fish here. Now catching them seems to be the trick. We're going to rebait and rethink and hit it again. They're going to close it Wednesday and Thursday for that derby Friday night. So we got 2 or 3 days we're going to be hitting this, scouting it out. Not necessarily scouting, just fishing. Appreciate everybody spending the morning with me. Like I said, that's my favorite time of day. It's coming from dark through that gray before the sunrise. Beautiful. Whether you catch a fish or not, this is good times. This is real good times.